you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans.
12 seconds remaining, Jackson. Time it over!
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Hello and welcome to Lenape High School on this beautiful afternoon as we get set for semifinal boys lacrosse matchup between the Southern Regional Rams and the Lenape Indians. I'm Sam Goldberg alongside Joe Melagrana. And Joe, what do you think of today's matchup?
It's going to be a great matchup. You have the number 3 seed visiting the number 2 seed. Both teams have excellent seasons, great success. Have a lot of experience as both head coaches, a lot of years here, a lot of success. It's great that LDTV is covering this one.
Thank you, Joe. We'll be back with semifinal action right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center, where experience matters. 800-555-1990. www.deborah.org. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford. 609-654-4023. And on the web at mvcc-nj.com. And by Heads Up, Eyes Forward. Please never drive distracted. www.lrhsd.org/headsup. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Melagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680. Or by email, jmelagrana@lrhsd.org.
Hello and welcome back to Lenape High School. As we get set for the semifinal matchup, as the number 3 ranked Southern Regional Rams are traveling to Lenape High School to take on the Lenape Indians. Should be an exciting one, Joe. And it's time now for the AXA Equitable Sideline Report, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable. Be life confident. 732-452-7275. And now let's send it over to Bonnie Brager with the report.
Thanks, guys. It should be a great game today between the Lenape and Southern Regional High School boys. Both teams hope to use their face-offs in today's game. Coach Suffin wants to use his offense and play a hard defense today for the best possible outcome. And Coach Pamplona of Southern hopes his boys will be able to use their ability to score and goaltend in order to have the best possible outcome for them. It should be a great game. Thanks, and back to you.
Thank you, Bonnie. So, Joe, as I was saying, should be a really exciting game, but before we get to Joe, It's time now for the AXA Equitable Keys to the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable. Be life confident. 732-452-75. So the keys to the game for Southern, they need to win the middle of the field.
Yeah, a lot of times scoring opportunities start in the middle of the field, and if you can get some turnovers and start their offensive push from the middle of the field, that's where it usually starts.
For Lenape, they need to focus on 6v6 defense.
Well, the old saying goes, offense wins games, defense wins championships. It's going to be very important today.
And for both teams, they need to focus on winning the face-off.
Absolutely. Possession will be really key today with these two talented teams.
Keys to the game brought to you by AXA Equitable. So as I was saying, Joe, before the keys to the game, this should be a really exciting game.
Absolutely. The Southern Regional's coming in here with a 14-3 record, and Lenape's coming in with a 16-2 record. So as we said in the pregame, these two talented teams, are very similar, across the board. We mentioned their coaches. Coach John Papalone from Southern Regional. He's 11 years experience. He has a current record of 164 wins and 56 losses. Former student of mine from Shawnee, Coach Bill Suffens, his 13th year, and he has a current record of 174 wins and 90 losses. So, like I said in the beginning, our opening, we are in for a good one.
Yes, indeed. As you see right there in the middle of the field, so the captain's shaking hands. Captains for Lenape, number 4, Timmy Montgomery. Number 5, Matt LaJoy. Number 7, Zach Cole. Number 24, Rob Pensabe. And number 28, Sam Ballard.
I think Rob is not one of the goalies. He is, however, he is not one of the captains, excuse me. He is a sophomore goalie that is starting. And for the Southern Rams, we have number 9, Giancarlo Desporta. Number 11, Kyle Mulrain. Number 23, Will Johnson. Number 31, Chris Citatrella. And number 45, captain and also playing goalie today, Tristan Farina. We should be in for one great matchup tonight.
See the coach there for the Lenape Indians.
Yeah, and we see there again, 13th seed and overall record. It's a great overall record, 174 wins and 90 losses. And again, not that long ago, the Lenape district did not have lacrosse. They had, they had girls lacrosse, they had boys lacrosse, and boy, did it take off. It's now the national pastime, at least in the eyes of the Lenape Regional High School District, that's for sure.
So, captain shook hands.
Like we're ready to go. We had some great late spring weather here, not like one of the games last week we did. It was 92 degrees at Seneca. And here we have a little cloud cover, a little breeze, a little cool. I'm sure the players love playing in this type of weather.
Last game that we covered for the Lenape Indians, number 7, Zach Cole, was really dominant in the face-off circle. So maybe they'll look to put him inside again in the face-off circle and give their Indians some early momentum.
Yeah, and also be keying on number 4 captain Timmy Montgomery, who this year broke the school record for career points that was held by Andrew Stryling with 257. As Lenape's ready to come onto the field, we're waiting for the Southern Regional Rams to break the huddle and get out there and start this game.
Just have a little bit of technical difficulties with the goal. With the goal for the Southern Rams, or just fixing some stuff up.
Yeah, it looks like there's probably a little hole in the between the post and the net. Looks like they're taping that up because fast and furious action, as you know.
Yes, indeed.
They don't want to miss a goal that goes through that opening. So here we go. We're ready to start here at Lenape High School. Looks like there's still last-minute preparations on the goal that the Rams will be defending. Again, the starting goalies today for the Southern Rams, number 45, senior Tristan Farina. And sophomore goalie starting for the Lenape Indians, Rob Pensabene.
When we covered the lacrosse game when they were taking on Eastern, Lenape were down 7-2 at the end of the first half, and they willed each other, and they brought it back to and they ended up defeating the Eastern Vikings 13-12 in a sudden death. It was a really, really good match to broadcast and watch.
You know, lacrosse is one of those sports where you can score in bunches. So, you know, 4, 5, 6 goal lead, and if you have some decent time on the clock, it's really not a comfortable lead, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they got the net all fixed up, and we'll be ready to go shortly. We have the teams surrounding the referee, and the little speech there by the ref, and I'm sure we have shaking of hands, and we'll get started in a few minutes. We mentioned Lenape's record, 16-2. Their only 2 losses came from district rival Shawnee after they defeated them the first time around. They lost 14-8. And another team from Strathaven, Pennsylvania, they lost 12-8. So even though they had 2 losses, they were naturally in the game. Assistant coaches for Lenape. Again, first of all, we have head coach Bill Suffin. His assistants are Brian Einstein, Dan Fowler, Ryan Gunning, and Rob Hummel. And for the Southern Rams, again, John Pampalone, assistant coach Mike Jinks, Brandon Snyder, and Evan Osborne. As we're getting ready to go, we're going to now turn it over to our Fast and Furious play-by-play announcer, Sam the Man Goldberg. Take it away, Sam.
Thank you, Joe. And in the face-off circle, as I mentioned before, for the Lenape Indians, number 7, Zach Cole. And inside for the face-off for the Rams, we have number 5, Anthony Fermani. So the SJ, so the Southern Jersey Group 4 semifinal matchup between Lenape and Southern Regional is underway. There's a good battle for the ball, for the face-off. And it's the Rams who come away with it, but some good defense in the middle. And now Zach Cole carries the ball through the middle of the field. Zach Cole to Montgomery. Montgomery will fake and will go behind the net. Well, we brought back out to Cole. Top of the field now for Reese.
I'm sure the first few minutes are going to be a feeling out period for both teams, just seeing how the defense is set up. Looking for a cutter here, nothing doing.
That's Bregman with the ball behind the net. There was a pass in the middle, but it was misplayed. So now there's a good battle for the ball in the middle of the field. Who's going to come away with it?
Yeah,
it's going to be
scrum
Lenape.
in the middle there.
It's Montgomery now carrying the ball. Being defended by Gerhardt. That'll go to Mercado, to Reese. Back to Mercado. Mercado to Montgomery, to Bregman. Bregman's behind the net, looking for somebody in the middle. He's got Cole on the far side. Cole will pass it to the top to Reese. Reese to Mercado. Mercado to the near side to Montgomery. Montgomery tried to look for Reese, who was cutting. That was misplayed, and there was a misplayed pass by Wright, and the Rams will take possession.
Great second effort, though, by Lenape to keep possession there, and just an errant pass gave it right back to the Rams.
There's a long pass. And it's McCorder who has the ball on the near side. Go to number 11, Mulrain. Mulrain back to McCorder. Ball's behind the net now. To Russo. Russo back to McCorder. McCorder to Mulrain. Some good defense by Cole on Mulrain. Mulrain will get it to Russo. Russo to Fontana. Fontana to McCorder.
Again, now it's the Rams' turn just to see how the defense is set up for Lenape.
Lenape's holding their own right now. As Russo has the ball behind the net. He's looking for some room, but some strong defense by the Indians. There's a shot at the top of the key by Mulrain, but that goes wide left.
Yeah, going for the ground shot on the first shot for the Rams. Like you said, it was a little bit wide left, but the Rams keep possession here.
So, oh, there's a mistreated pass. And now the Rams still have possession. That's McCorder with the ball. McCorder will pass to Mulrain. Mulrain in the middle. He passed that off to Johnson. Johnson shot the ball, and it was easily handled by Pensevie.
Again, another low shot to left corner, but Rob Pensevie is up to the task.
So now there was a misplay there by the Lenape, and now there's a good battle for the ball.
A little push, a little aggressive play by the Indians, and they're going to restart. Goes to Southern Regional. You see massive changes on the fly here in boys lacrosse.
It's Mulrain carrying the ball to the top of the field. Mulrain to Russo. Russo on the far side will now start to travel behind the net. Still holds on to the ball. He'll pass it to Comfort. Comfort with some speed. Takes the shot off, and there's a great save by Rob Pensevie.
Two good shots, two good saves.
So there's Matt LaJoy with the ball. He'll pass it to Timmy Montgomery. Lenape's going to make some changes here on the fly, so they have a good offensive chance. As Montgomery still holds on to the ball. And he'll run behind the net. Spins, looking for a cutter in the middle. There's a pass, there's a shot, and a goal right off the bat. Colin Wright buries it low side, and it's 1-0 Lenape.
Yeah, and I think you had the cutter there. Will Mercado might have been a decoy. The pass went deep, and he didn't miss it. Number 15, Colin Wright, gives the Indians a 1-0 lead with 6:56 in the first quarter.
Put it right past the low go side of Tristan Farina, and it's 1-0 Lenape. So Colin Wright scores for Lenape. Looks like we have a change here in the face-off circle for Lenape. You can't really tell who that is. This is the angle. Might be Zach Cole. It is still Zach Cole. That's a really good face-off there. They had to grind out for that face-off. It'll be Zach Cole to win the face-off. No, he misplays it. He overruns it, and now there's a good battle for the ball, and it'll go to Lenape. Zach Cole makes a great save before the ball comes out of bounds. And now here come the Lenape Indians. That's Bregman with the ball. Bregman to Ingersoll. Ingersoll behind the net. Now we'll move to the far side of the net. It'll go to Reese. Reese to the top of the field. And that ball will find its way to Will Mercado. Will Mercado will pass to Montgomery. Montgomery to Bregman. Bregman shoots it low and scores. Andrew Bregman scores. That's 2 goals in 30 seconds for Lenape as they take a 2-0 lead.
He said they can score in bunches, that's for sure.
So Colin Wright has a goal.
And you notice there was a big scrum there in the midfield, and The possession went back and forth. Lenape actually got it and wind up scoring again.
And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. We see the pass there to Bregman. And Bregman shot it low stick side of Farnia, and it's 2-0 Lenape. So Fermani will win the faceoff, and he'll carry the ball. He'll get it up to Russo. Russo on the near side. Pass it to Fontana. Fontana has defense on him. We'll get it back to Russo. The ball go to the top of the field now to McCorder. McCorder with a shot. Oh, and a great save by Penseby. Oh, will go out of bounds, and it'll be Rams ball. Mulrain will go behind the net to Russo. Russo to McCorder. McCorder back to Mulrain. Mulrain in the middle will try to get the ball to Will Johnson, but he just mishandled it. Now here's good scum for the ball. And it'll be Lenape to win. Ref will blow the whistle, and we have a timeout. Lenape. So 5:03 left to go in the first quarter, as Lenape has a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and Lenape might have called timeout there, and maybe Coach Sufflin didn't kind of like losing the possession, time of possession right after their second goal, because if they pop one in again and it cuts the lead in half, and they build up their confidence. So pretty good timeout by Coach Billy Sufflin, and see what they do if they're any more jump in their step after the timeout and the big conference with Coach Bill Sufflin. I said about 3 or 4 great saves by Lenape goalie Rob Pensabene. He's only a sophomore. He's not a big guy, but he squares up to the shot and plays a good smart angle and position in the goal. And as a result, he makes like 3 or 4 great saves in this early stages of the first quarter.
And also, definitely, if you're playing goalie for Lacrosse, you definitely need to have good reflexes. And
absolutely.
Right now, his reflexes are on point right now.
Yeah, and there were some good shots, like 3 or 4 good shots by the Rams, and he equal to the task. He stopped them all so far.
So it will be Lenape ball. That's Reese who has it. So here we go. Bryce Reese will carry the ball. He's met by Mulrain, and Mulrain plays some good defense, but Reese will get it back. He's carrying it through the middle. And that'll go to Ingersoll. Ingersoll behind the net to Bregman. Bregman to LaJoy. Sorry, Montgomery. That's Montgomery behind the net. Looks for a cutter to Bregman. Bregman still inside. Gets it to Montgomery. Montgomery with a shot, but can't.
I tried to bring a little wrap around, but a little too early on the release, and it went wide of the net.
All he was missing was the wrap around. The ball just went straight. So Montgomery now has the ball behind the net. Montgomery in the middle. That's some great defense there by the Rams. And the ball will find its way to Farnina, the goalie. So now here's Lenape. There was a huge hit out of the open field. Oh, and there was a great chance for the Rams, but it was misplayed. Now there's another chance in the middle. There's a shot, and it goes wide right.
Wow, it was almost one-on-one with the goalie, and fortunately it was a little bit misplayed. Pennsylvania managed to get back in the net, and fortunately Rams had another shot, but shot wide.
Fontana had a great chance, but he just couldn't handle the pass that was given to him. This could have been a 2-1 game, but instead it remains a 2-0 game. As Stasani will pass it up to Ingersoll. Ingersoll has the ball. He's going to try to go to the net, but pulls back behind the net. That'll go to Montgomery. Montgomery will go behind the net now, as Lenape will set up their offense. 3:20 left to go. Montgomery behind the net. There's waiting for patience. It goes to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to the top of the field to right. Right to Mercado. Mercado to Bregman. Bregman fakes. Now passes to Montgomery. Montgomery's in the middle. He'll get a Reese and he scores! Yeah. Great play, and Bryce Reese bangs it home, and it's 3-0 Lenape.
You see, they took their time setting it up, hit the open man, and Bryce Reese scores his first goal to make it 3-0 for Lenape.
That was a beautiful play. Bregman passed it nice and crisply to Montgomery, and Montgomery hit the cutting Reese, and that's how we have a 3-0 game.
All right.
And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. It was a great pass to Reese, and then Reese, no problem scoring, and it's 3-0 Lenape. So Zach Cole will win the face-off. He'll spin and lose the ball. It's hit from behind, and he'll still maintain possession of the ball. He's doing a great job in the face-off circle. The whistle will blow. There's a holding call on the Rams, so Lenape will maintain possession. So it's Ingersoll with the ball. He fakes. He moves into the middle to Bregman. Bregman's behind the net. He's trying to get the ball. There's a good battle for it, and he'll come up with it. So Bregman, after losing the ball, will get it. He tries to fake the pass. The ball falls out of his stick, but he'll again maintain possession. And their whistle will blow.
All right, this time I think John Pampalone, head coach of Southern Regional, calls a timeout. Looks a little bit aggravated from his team's play, and of course with the quick 3-0 lead here by Lenape, he's trying to get his troops together and hopefully settle them down, and you're probably telling them, hey, we got plenty of time left, you know, let's just get one at a time, because like we said many times, you can score in bunches in lacrosse. And Sam, you noticed that the good teams, not only do they have the quick passes in the middle, but once the cutter gets the ball, they have the quick release on the shot, and it just, you know, makes it difficult for the goalie to set up, cut down the angle. The good teams, boy, they take advantage of that quick release and score.
You saw there from the cutting Bryce Reese. As soon as he got it, in like a half a second, he pulled the trigger and he scored. So 2:17 left here to go in the first quarter. Lenape leads at 3-0. So far, the goals have been scored by Colin Wright, Andrew Bregman, and Bryce Reese for Lenape.
Right now, they're definitely spreading it around, and it's not that sometimes you have a team where, you know, you'll have like a leading scorer and you can key on him and relax maybe with some of the other people, but it's proven all year long that Lenape has a lot of weapons out there, and it's really difficult to find any kind of weakness up and down their lineup.
Right now, it also says here on the Rams paper that their strengths are their goaltending, their ability to score. And right now, goaltending has been a little bit of a struggle right now. So you see the 3 quick goals and their ability to score. Lenape's defense have been shutting down the Rams offense.
Right, and a lot has to do with, again, their defense, and also that sophomore goalie, Rob Pennsylvania, made some outstanding saves.
So here we go as the Rams have possession. That's some great defense by the Indians. And now it's Bregman with the ball. Bregman will go to Montgomery. Montgomery is cradling the ball as he'll go behind the net. Lenape setting it up here. They're taking their time. There's a cutting Ingersoll, but doesn't get past to. So here we go. Montgomery holds on to the ball, fakes the pass, goes to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to the top of the key to Wright. Right to Bregman. Bregman thinking shot. He shoots it on. There's a great save by Farninia.
Yeah, Tristan Farina made a nice save on that low shot there. As we have a flag on the field.
We'll get the call here from the referee.
Looks like it's going to be on number 23, Will Johnson.
He's got a 1-minute penalty.
He's one of the captains and also one of 2 players that has 100 goals in their career at Southern Regional, the other being Kyle Mulring.
So Lenape's up a man right now. Is Montgomery with the shot. Can't angle it.
It was the second time for Montgomery that tried to wrap around, but again just went a little bit wide. He gets that release a little bit later, and he has a great opportunity to score.
So it's Ingersoll at the far side of the field with the ball. He'll go to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for somebody to cut. It's Reese, and he scores. No, just kidding. It's Matt LaJoy. He was the cutting player, and he scores, and it's 4-0 Lenape.
And Tim Crumley must have an assist on all 4 goals. Okay, he's a man behind the net, and it looks like all their goals are, again, quick passes, quick release, 4-0.
And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay, Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. It's a crisp pass from Ingersoll to Montgomery, then Montgomery hit a cutting LaJoy, and off balance, still manages to score.
And the Lenape's offense, they're so quick, and then, the cutters get open, even if it's a split second. You got the pass, you got the quick shot. 4-0 right now with almost a little over a minute left in the first quarter.
And it's the Indians to win the draw again. It's LaJoy. LaJoy goes to Montgomery. Montgomery maintaining possession. And now the Lenape offense will set it up again. So with the advantage over now, Lenape will look to score again. Montgomery maintaining possession. Looking to get off one last shot. So Montgomery will shift. Fakes the pass. Oh, what a move! Oh my goodness gracious! Timmy Montgomery dekes out the defender. Wow, what a move! And it's 5-0 Lenape with 24 seconds to go.
I think the Rams on that was probably so cognizant of their quick cutters that they left Timmy alone. He faked the pass to the cutter, and boy, he didn't miss that one.
Cross the defender up. That was an amazing goal. It's worth one more look, so let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay, Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. There he is, he sees, he's looking for his cutter, he spins. Well, we'll get another replay up there soon.
Yeah, we didn't get to see it, but it was a great move.
So here are the Rams now. They're looking to get a shot off, and there's a shot. That was looked to be Desporto who shot that. Or went wide left.
There's about 5 seconds left. See if they get a shot off.
Well, the Rams will be held scoreless here in the first half. Or first quarter, my bad.
Strong defense there the last 5 seconds by Lenape defense. Didn't make the Rams get even a shot off. And as you said, Sam, is really pretty much dominating play here by the Lenape Indians. 5-0 after 1.
So let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay, Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. So this should be the Timmy Montgomery goal. Yeah, there we go. He spins, he fakes the cutter, dekes out number 19. That's Gerhardt, and Montgomery will put it in low stick side.
Right, and you did see number 19, like you said, Luke Gerhardt, go for the fake. He made it, took his sight off of Montgomery just for that split second, and that was enough for him to bury it for the 5th goal. 5 goals, all spread out. Okay, again, Timmy Montgomery with 1, Matt LaJoy, Bryce Reese, Colin Wright, Andrew Bregman, and a slew of assists also by number 4, Timmy Montgomery. Now, again, it's really going to be important the Southern Rams come out and try to get something on the board, get their confidence up, and got a long way to go, but nice cushion right now for Lenape Indians. Coach Suppin should be very, very happy naturally with their play to this point.
So there's still 36 minutes left, 3 quarters left to play, and the Rams for the first quarter just need to get their feet wet.
Right, and you don't know, again, they had like 3 or 4, really quality shots in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game, but again, Rob Pensabeni, just made the stops and kept the Rams scoreless as we're getting ready for the second quarter.
Zach Cole has been really, he's done a really good job here in the face-off circle.
Yeah, and one of the keys for the Rams was, to control play in the middle of the field, and they did make the Lenape Indians, drop the ball, but Lenape just had 2 or second and third grade efforts to take it right back.
So Zach Cole being the face-off for the Indians. Anthony Fermani for the Rams. Ball's placed by the referee. And here we go, the second quarter is underway here at Lenape High School. As will be Zach Cole off the face-off. Great job by Zach. So pass to the far side to Montgomery. And Montgomery looks for a cutter. He's behind the net still. There's a cut in the middle by Mercado. Goes out to Bryce Reese. He can't handle the pass. Here's Bryce again. He'll go to Mercado. Mercado to Bregman. Bregman far side. Behind the net to Montgomery. Montgomery behind the net. Spins. Will try to get the shot off, but there's some great defense by the Rams of not letting him get the shot off.
Yeah, and it looked like Rams goalie Farina had that covered as he's starting to play now.
That ball's won by the Lenape Indians. Whistle will blow. A foul's called on the Rams, so it will be Lenape will retain possession of the ball, and it's Montgomery at the top with the ball. Calling out the play to his Indians. He'll go to Reese. Reese with a quick shot. Oh, hit the post. Hit the top of the post.
Went
and
right
it didn't
down.
go in.
Right. Usually you get the backspin and across the plane, but ref was right there and did not signal a goal. But again, another great setup by this time Tim Montgomery, not behind the net, out on the field.
So it's Russo with the ball.
And wholesale changes for both teams on the fly.
Look at it to Comfort. Comfort to McWhorter. McWhorter back to Comfort. Comfort moves in. Brings it back out. Go back to McWhorter. McWhorter looking for somebody to pass to. Gets around one Lenape defender. Gets around 2. Then we'll get to Russo. Russo, the number 23 of the Rams. He tried to get a shot off, but there's some great defense there by the Indians. And now here come the Indians. That's Welsh with the ball. He'll get it to Bregman. Bregman spins. Oh, my goodness me. What a goal by Bregman. How did he hold on to the ball?
I don't know, but a double spin move with a lot of aggressiveness on top, and he puts it in for the 6th goal. Amazing goals here by the Indians today.
Montgomery breaks the ankles of a defender, and now you have Bregman, who scores on an absolutely outstanding goal. He spins twice. I don't know how he held on to the ball.
Just great balance. One spin, got hit. Second spin, release, goal.
Put it right through the legs of the goalie, Farnina. So it's 6-0 Lenape, and I don't know. Do you think it's time to make a goalie change? Because they're, I don't know.
I don't really think he can fault the goalie because you know, they're just getting off some quality shots, and it's just too much to handle for the Lenape, for the Southern Rams defense right now.
And it's Zach Cole off the face-off. He'll get it to Soren. Soren to Montgomery, and Farnina makes an excellent save. There's a pass now that is handled by Durst. Durst to Russo, and Russo will get it to Mulrain. Mulrain with the ball and around midfield. It's Mulrain with the ball in midfield. He'll pass it to the far side, or near side, to Cade Johnson. Johnson to Russo. Russo to McHorst. McWhorter. McWhorter back to Russo. Russo behind the net to Fartagna. There's a shot, and I don't know where it went.
Yeah, I think it looked like it probably was deflected.
That ball went so high in the air, I couldn't find it.
Almost went through the goalpost of the football. Yeah.
So Mulrain got that shot off initially, but I guess there was some great defense there by the Indians. And now you see Russo there with the ball. It'll get it to Johnson. Johnson to McWhorter. He'll get it back to Johnson. And Johnson's around midfield now with the ball. We'll go to the far side to Mulrain. Mulrain will behind the net to Russo. Russo to Fartagna. Fartagna to Mulrain. Mulrain. Fartagna. Fartagna to Russo. Russo on the far side. We'll get it to Mulrain. Mulrain cradling, looking for somebody to pass you. We'll go to Fartagna. Fartagna back to Mulrain. Great defense here by the Indians. McWhorter now with the ball. McWhorter with a full head of steam. We'll go to Russo. Russo can't handle the pass. And it will be Lenape ball.
And that's just great defense, pressure defense by the Indians, making the Rams turn it over there.
So Rob Penzeby with the ball. He'll go deep to Montgomery. Montgomery, he has 4 assists today. He fakes the pass. He's going to hold on to the ball so his Indians can make some changes here and they can get set up on offense. He'll flip the ball off to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to Reese. Reese to Bregman. Pass goes into the middle. That's mishandled by the Indians, and now here comes the battle for the ball, and it'll be won by the Rams. It's Citrella with the ball, and now it'll go to Devane. Devane. We'll go to Smith. Here's Smith, wide open space. Oh, great pass to Mulrain, and Mulrain finally breaks the drought of the Rams, and he'll score to make it 6-1.
Well, Sam, I think there was a little breakdown of Lenape defense as they're huddling up there now and hopefully getting it back together because Kyle Mulrain was wide open. A really difficult shot for Rob Pennsylvania to stop.
And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Look how much space Mulrain had. He was wide open. Oh my goodness.
A little bit of fake, and Rob went with, Pennsylvania went for the fake, and they had a lot of net to shoot at, and he didn't miss.
Well, Pensby was fooled so badly, he ended up on the ground. So finally the Rams are on the board. A little bit of momentum now in their favor, as it's Cole and Fernani in the face-off circle. Oh, that was a fancy
backhand
pass.
scoop. Yep.
Now here's Cole out in the open field. Oh, great spin by Bregman. Bregman shot. Oh, and there's a great save by Farnina.
Yeah, Farina got a little part of that ball. Looked like it was shot wide, but I think he did get a piece of that.
Bregman got off a really nice shot. And it's Montgomery now with the ball behind the net. Montgomery looks for a cutter, instead fakes it. He'll go to Reese. Reese to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to Mercado. Mercado to Bregman. Bregman behind the net now for Montgomery. Montgomery in the middle for Mercado. Mercado's shot just trickles wide.
And Southern Regional reaches out to keep possession. Can we have a few boys coming in and out of the games here, keeping the players fresh.
So around midfield now, it's Durst. Durst to Mulrain. He has the only goal for the Rams. Mulrain has possession, and now it's in midfield to Comfort. He'll move in. There's a pass to Hornwist, and that's blocked, and a flag is thrown.
And this may go against the Indians. Looks like it's
It's going to be on number 10, I believe.
10. We'll see what the ref says here.
Mike Galladia. So Matt Galladia,
I think it's pronounced Galida.
Galida will get a minute penalty for cross-checking.
Or if the Rams can score here, cut that down to 4, and that's really important with plenty of time to go.
So for Tanya, we'll pass to McCourse to Mulrain. Mulrain to Johnson. Johnson for Tanya to McCourse. McCorder. I'll go to number 15, and now there's a shot. Oh,
Whoa.
wow, what a great shot there by Will Johnson, the captain, as he buries the second goal for the Rams.
Nice underhand shot, and no chance again for Lenape's goalie, Pennsylvania, to stop that. So that's a big goal. Took advantage of the penalty, and some momentum going now to Southern Regional.
Those are some crisp, clean passes there by the Rams, and that ultimately led to the goal by Will Johnson. So let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Some crisp, clean passes. Oh, wow. Very little room to get that shot, and he chose the least possible amount of space there to bury that shot.
Right, and we were at a great angle here where we're set up, and like you said, it wasn't much to shoot at, but he nailed it with that little underhand pass, or shot, I should say.
So Zach Cole will win the faceoff, and he'll go to LaJoy. LaJoy to Ingersoll. Ingersoll's in the middle, and he'll shoot it wide. It was a great job by Bregman to get his stick out, so Lenape will retain possession. So Bregman to Ingersoll. Ingersoll with the shot goes wide. And now in the middle of the field, it's Devane. Devane hits Johnson in stride. He took a shot and went wide right.
Little dancing and with the two players in front of the net. No harm, no foul.
So Pensaby will carry the ball. Pensaby still holding on to the ball. He's around midfield. Oh no, that's a dangerous pass, but it's handled well. Whistle will blow, and a timeout is called by Lenape. That was a really dangerous pass by Pensaby. If the Rams got that ball, they had a chance of scoring from midfield, because Pensaby was already way down away from his net.
Yeah, but he has to get back, and I don't believe they can shoot that far down. I think they have to be past the one other line here. But a great Okay, great timeout here by Coach Suffin.
And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab physical therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. So this is a goal of an earlier goal by Bregman and right through the 5-hole. I don't know how he maintained possession of that ball.
I
He
think
spun
that's-
twice.
I think that's the one where, yeah, he had the double spin move, and great goal by Bregman.
He was hit so many times on that play and he just didn't care. He was like, I don't know.
Had great balance, had low point of gravity there, managed to stay on his feet and pop it in the nets. Boy, I tell you, the next goal, if there's a next goal here with under 4 minutes in the second quarter, if it's the next goal scored by the Rams, there's going to be some strategy on both teams here going in at halftime.
The fact that Bregman got that shot off and then managed to get it between the 5-hole of Farninia, that just amazes me. Like, I don't think that is such a good goal.
Yeah, and a lot of times some of these players that shoot the ground shots, they're just so good at it, and it doesn't matter whether, it's to the left or right of the goalies, but sometimes if they see a little opening in the 5-hole, they go for it and cash in. Okay, Lenape holds possession here, so I'm sure they would. The best thing, or one of the things, is if they don't score, at least preventing Southern Regional for getting another goal before first quarter or second quarter's over.
So in the near side, it's Ingersoll. Go to the top to right, and then right we'll pass to Reese. Reese back to right. Right to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to Montgomery. Montgomery's behind the net. He's looking for one of his Indians. He's in the middle. He's trying to look for a cutter. Montgomery still maintaining possession. Stills holding on to it. Reese is wide open. He wants it, but I guess Montgomery didn't see him.
Yeah, taking some time, clicks off the clock, which isn't a bad idea. But they want a nice shot and a great opportunity to score. So they're in no rush.
So
Nice.
Montgomery is behind the net, calling out the play now to his Indians. Montgomery into the middle. Oh, that was almost a good scoring opportunity, but now Ingersoll still holds on to the ball and gets it through the 5-hole. Farninia, and it's 7-2 Lenape. Bregman mishandled the pass, and then Ingersoll finished.
Yeah, Ingersoll picked up the loose ball. He didn't miss, and that is a huge goal here after 2 unanswered goals by the Rams.
And what I like about the Lenape offense, they don't have one main goal scorer, but before I get into that, let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab physical therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Ingersoll picked up the loose ball, cradled it right by the defender. Look at that, went 5-hole again on Farninia. Farninia's gotten beat between the legs a couple of times here, but going back on the Lenape offense, they don't have one main goal scorer. In fact, all their goals have been scored by 7 different people. You got Ingersoll with a goal, Montgomery with a goal, LaJoy with a goal, Cole with a goal. That's Reese with a goal, Wright with a goal, and Bregman with a goal.
I have Bregman with 2 goals. Am I mistaken on that? I'll double check on that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, just kidding. Andrew Bregman has 2 goals.
There we go. Okay.
That's right, because he did the double
Right.
spin. Yeah.
But nonetheless, they are spreading the scoring out around.
So it's Montgomery with the ball behind the net. He spins. Still holds on to it. Gets it to Bregman. Bregman mishandles it. He gets his pass back. How is he holding on to that ball? Are you kidding me, Bregman? Are you kidding me? How do you hold on to that? He records his 3rd goal of the game. That's a hat trick, and it's 8-2 Lenape.
Hat trick, and again, another highlight reel goal by number 22, Andrew Bregman. We're going to see the replay on that.
And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab physical therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. How in the world do you hold on to that ball?
It's three black shirts there. He gets a shot off.
That is crazy.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Bregman's having himself a game. So Zach Cole will win the faceoff. That was easy faceoff win there, and he'll pass it off to Ingersoll. They'll go to Bregman in the far side corner. Now it's Montgomery behind the net. Indians making some changes so they can get the right players they want on this offensive possession. Here's Montgomery, has some space, tried to get a cutting right. Now ball's down in midfield and the whistle will blow.
Rams are going to keep possession here, I believe.
So it's Mulrain with the ball near side.
Just over a minute left in second quarter.
Mulrain still carries the ball. He's now on the far side of the net. Some great defense by Lenape. McWhorter now has the ball. It'll go out to Russo. Russo to Fontana. Fontana to McWhorter. McWhorter to Mulrain. Mulrain to Fortania. Fortania behind the net. We'll go to Mulrain. Mulrain's shot is wide.
Boy, another underhand shot, but it went up high over the net.
So it will be, so the Rams will maintain possession, and will be Russo who has the ball. And he'll pass it off to Fontana. Fontana. Get it to Russo. Russo. Back to Fontana. Fontana to Mulrain. Mulrain cradles. And there's a shot on the ground by Johnson, and Johnson misses. And now here come the Indians. Full head of steam now is LaJoy. LaJoy. LaJoy to Ingersoll. What a goal! Ingersoll jumping midair, turns his body and buries the 9th goal for Lenape with 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. What an amazing goal.
And yet another highlight reel goal by the Indians. My.
The Indians are running all over the Rams right now, and this is on the cusp of being a blowout. It's 9-2 Lenape. What an amazing goal. That was a nice pass by LaJoy to Bregman, and Bregman hitting a striding Ingersoll who jumps in the air to catch the pass. While in midair, turns his body and scores the 9th goal for Lenape with 5 seconds to go. So for Monty and Cole on the face-off, whistle will blow. 1 second to go, and that is the half. 9-2 Lenape. What an amazing first half for the Indians. Some unbelievable shots. Bregman has a hat trick. Ingersoll has 2. Now Montgomery has so many assists.
And a goal.
And a goal. Their offense is just coming out of nowhere. It's really nice to watch.
It's amazing because, like I said, you have 9 goals and just, you know, picture perfect goals. Unbelievable.
So the Indians score 9. The Rams did answer, though, with 2 goals, but the Lenape offense is just running right through the Rams defense. So we have 9-2 Lenape at the end of the first half.
Yeah, if you remember, Sam, that as you see the score there, there was a Southern Rams did score 2 unanswered goals, made it 6-2. Very timely timeout by Coach Suffin. They come back and get 3 more before the half.
So as you see right there, Lenape leads 9-2. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center, where experience matters. 800-555-1990. www.deborah.org. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford. 609-654-4023. And on the web at mvcc-nj.com. And by Heads Up, Eyes Forward. Please never drive distracted. www.lrhsd.org/headsup. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Here's Derek Jeter. Derek's a career .316 hitter. He has a .388 on-base percentage. He holds the record for the most postseason hits with 123 and a .314 batting average. And, Mr. Griffin, yeah, you. Did you know kids whose parents do things with them are 52% less likely to do drugs? Got that, Mr. Griffin? Uh-huh. There's a line drive, base hit to center field.
And welcome back to Lenape High School. After a fast and furious start for the Lenape offense, they have a 9-2 lead. So the Lenape offense have been on fire, and it's time now for the AXA Equitable Sideline Report, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable. Be life confident. 732-452-7275. And now let's send it over to Bonnie Brager with the report.
Thanks, guys. It's been a good first half, and Lenape is in the lead. And so they have used their good defense in order to have the best possible, guarding the plays. And they've had a good tempo throughout, which they've been able to get a lot of goals from. And it should be a great game. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Bonnie.
And certainly was right with the tempo. They held the tempo up the entire first half. Had some two quick goals by the Rams, but they took that tempo right back.
And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab physical therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. So here's the first goal. Have LaJoy, who hit a striding Ingersoll, who jumped into the air, turned his body, and managed to score. And then here's the other goal.
Oh, yeah, getting hit.
By Bregman. He got hit by 4 defenders and still managed to score. How do you do that?
Superman out there.
Somebody's got to find his kryptonite, or he's going to score a lot. So here we go, start of the third quarter here. It's Cole and Fermani in the face-off circle, and the Indians will win the face-off. It's LaJoy. We'll go to Cole. Zach Cole will pass back to LaJoy. LaJoy to Montgomery. Montgomery to Bregman. Bregman has a hat trick. We'll go to Cole. They're Ingersoll. Ingersoll will pass to Mercado. Mercado. We'll go to Bregman. Bregman to Montgomery. Montgomery will pass to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to Reese. Or to Wright. Wright will go to Mercado. Mercado moves in, spins, shoots. Goes wide.
That time he shot high, looking for the upper left-hand corner, just a little bit too high. But the Indians keep possession of the ball here, again with Montgomery behind the net.
Montgomery gets a pick from Ingersoll. Montgomery inside. And an illegal screen set by Ingersoll, so it will be Rams ball. Ingersoll had to keep his feet
Easy
planted.
for you to say.
Had to keep his feet planted, and instead he moved.
Yeah, lost control.
Lost
because
control
right.
of his pick, and that's how the Rams now have possession. So Ingersoll playing some really nice defense
Yeah,
now.
pressure on
Trying
him
to-
coming out of the zone here.
And the goalie's spinning, and a timeout called by the Rams.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great
Coach
pressure by
didn't
the
look too
Indians.
happy with the goalie Tristan Farina getting double teamed there. So you know, he says let's call a timeout before we lose the ball and the Indians get their 10th goal. So probably a really good timeout there. And even though it's only a couple of minutes into the second half.
Yeah, that was nearly disaster for the Rams, but it was a good timeout called by John Papalone.
Yeah, and your goalie, you know, if there's nobody on, there's nothing wrong with him, you know, holding out to that. I believe this is the Rams timeout.
So the Rams are taking the timeout here. Try to calm their players down. Try to calm the Indians down as well. They've just been on fire.
Yeah, they're quick speed. Their speed is showing a little, you know, one step ahead of the Rams for most of this game. Now we'll see if the Rams respond from the timeout and the little lecture there by Coach Papalone.
So it will be Rams possession. As that's McCorder, who has 4 Indians on him, still holds on to the ball, finally loses it. Well, then it's picked up by Mulrain. Mulrain has Cole on him, stumbles a little bit, and will pass to McCorder. McCorder will go to Mulrain. Mulrain to the near side to Johnson. Johnson will pass behind the net to Fontana. I'll go to Mulrain, but it's just a little too tall for Mulrain. So one of the Rams players went over the line, so Indians will get possession. It's Montgomery with the ball now. Montgomery. It's Ingersoll. Ingersoll, moves in. Oh my goodness me, how did he get that shot off?
No,
He
like
just
a
flipped it right behind him, but
Backhand shot while almost laying on the ground. He almost put his 3rd goal in the net. Unbelievable what we're seeing here today.
Farina came up with a good save. But how did Ingersoll get that shot off?
I don't know. I want to find out what these guys ate for lunch today.
So Laval's in the near side now, and he'll go behind the net to Johnson. Johnson trying to push his way through the Lenape defense. Finally loses the ball. Some great defense there by Mike Galliata. So now here's Reese. He's moving in. He goes to Ingersoll. Ingersoll trying to get a shot off. Oh, what a pass. Oh, and a save there by Farina.
Yeah, Farina made a great save on that shot.
Oh, and what a move by Ingersoll. Oh, my goodness. Put McCorder on skates and buries his 3rd goal of the game.
The second player with 3 goals today. He just joined Andrew Bregman. Matt Ingersoll with 3. Again, outstanding goals.
McCorder was put on skates. Ingersoll went right by him and buries Lenape's 10th goal of the game. I don't think you can break a defender's ankles that badly. That was insane. So it will be Zach Cole And Anthony Fermani in the face-off circle again. Cole has won a fair amount of face-offs. So here we go with the next face-off. It's Zach Cole on the face-off. He wins another one. Ball will go to Montgomery. Montgomery to Bregman. Bregman to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to to Fay.
That's number 2, Eric Fay, senior midfielder.
So Montgomery's behind the net now. Montgomery moves, spins, looks for a cutter, and we'll bring the ball back out. Oh, there's a great, wow! Montgomery hit a striding Ingersoll, and Ingersoll has his 4th goal. He scored 2 goals in 20 seconds.
Unbelievable game here by the Indians.
So Matt Ingersoll now has 4 goals. And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Montgomery hit a cutting Ingersoll, and Ingersoll
did not
buries
miss.
it.
Goal number 4 for Matt Ingersoll.
That's goal number 11 for the Lenape as a whole. So it's Colin Fermani in the face-off circle. Ball's placed. 7:48 left to go here in the third. And Lenape almost wins another face-off. So traveling is called now. And the Rams. And then Montgomery will maintain possession of the ball on the near side. So they'll go to Bregman. Bregman to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to Schultz. Schultz to Fay. Fay will go back to Montgomery. Montgomery to Bregman. Bregman behind the net. Gets a pick from Montgomery. Montgomery behind the net. Oh, loses possession of the ball. Oh, and it's out in front. Oh, man, but that was almost a disaster for the Rams. And now a long pass for Durst. We'll go to Mulrain. Mulrain. We'll go to the far side to Johnson. Johnson to Fontana. And Johnson will get it back. Johnson moves in. Oh, and a nice save there by Penzaby. Got it stick up.
Yeah, quick hands on the high shot.
That's Penzaby's 7th save of the game. So far side now for Russo. Russo will go to Johnson. Johnson to Fontana. Fontana to Mulrain. Mulrain to Comfort. Comfort moves in. And we'll go to the near side to Fontana. Fontana behind the net now to Johnson. Johnson has some great defense on him. Johnson tried to get it to the top of the key for Mulrain, and now it'll be Lenape. They have a 3-on-3. Awesome. Nice defense there by the Rams. It's Kyle Mulrain with the ball. Mulrain to Russo. Russo back to Mulrain. Mulrain looking to shoot, but he fakes it. It'll go to Comfort. Comfort to Russo. Russo, far side. We'll go behind the net. Russo to Mulrain. Mulrain to Comfort. Comfort moves in. Passes behind the net to Fontana. Fontana to Mulrain. Mulrain fakes. Oh, there was a pass in the middle to Comfort. And it will be Lenape ball. So here comes Lenape now. Ball's on the far side with LaJoy. There's a flag on the field. It will go against the Rams. So now Lenape can take all the time they want. And now the whistle will blow. And let's see who the penalty is on. So it's going to be a Lenape man advantage. Number 23 for, that's Will Johnson. He's getting called for a 30-second foul. So Lenape will be up a man for 30 seconds. So here we go. Ingersoll to Montgomery. Montgomery with a shot. Goes just high. So it's Bregman with the ball. They'll go to Montgomery. Montgomery back to Bregman. Bregman's shot is saved by Farina. Farina to Wazak, and he loses it. Bregman to Montgomery, who had a wide open chance in front of the net, just couldn't handle the pass. Now goes Ingersoll. Ingersoll has his 5th goal of the game. Matt Ingersoll with 5 goals, and it's 12-2 Lenape.
And Timmy Montgomery lost control, slightly got it back, had a lot of pressure. And again, so wide open Matt Ingersoll. Didn't miss the pass, didn't miss the goal. My heavens.
So here we go now in the face-off circle. It'll be Anthony Farini against Zach Cole. And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab physical therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Did Montgomery assist on this? He did.
Of course.
What is that, 9 assists for Montgomery?
Oh, I lost count.
9, 10 assists, who knows? But all we know is he has a lot of assists today. So it will be Colin Farmini in the face-off circle, and the Indians win and get another face-off. It's Wright. Gets the ball to Cole. Get it back to Wright. Wright will go to Montgomery. Montgomery behind the net, number 19, Baker. Baker will get it to Bregman. Bregman to Wright. Wright to Reese. It's Reese up top, giving out the play to his Indians. Reese to Bregman, but that pass goes wide. And the Rams will retain possession.
That's John Loftus bringing it in for the Rams.
Passes it across the field now to Gerhardt. As it's stripped from Montgomery. Now Montgomery will go into the zone. It's a 4-on-3. Montgomery behind the net. Tries to shoot it low. And it's a goal. Montgomery tallies his 2nd goal after he got the strip.
It looked like Andrew Bregman had his stick up in the air and then made a cut, and Timmy Montgomery just held on to the ball and just managed to get it over the plane.
So it's 13-2 Lenape. Let's see the same 2 players in the face-off circle. Let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab physical therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
Yeah, see number 22 making the cut. He just held it himself. Went right down off his pads and just over the line for Timmy's 2nd goal of the day and a slew of assists, like we said many times.
So after a violation on the Lenape Indians, Mulrain for the Rams will carry the ball. Mulrain to McWhorter. McWhorter to the far side for Russo. Russo still holding on to the ball. We'll go to Mulrain. Mulrain to McWhorter. Well, that is some tight defense on him. That is some great defense, but a flag will fly.
That'll go against the Indians.
So the Rams will get a man advantage. So number 26 on the Indians, that's John Schaefer. Or number 28, Sam Ballard, who got called for the 30-second technical foul. So the Rams will have a man advantage. There's a shot and a save by Pensabi.
Pensabani with another great save.
So Zach Cole in the middle of the field. Oh, this is a great scoring opportunity. And Bregman will get the ball back. Oh, and another great save. Two great saves by the goalie. I don't know how that ball didn't fall in. Jeremy Welsh had a beautiful opportunity, just couldn't get it to go. And then Bregman had a great chance, but
yeah, Farina had to go quick side to side to make a great save there.
Farina had two.
We do have another flag, I believe.
So another flag on the field. So Montgomery will have the ball. He's got two defenders on him. Slips through them easily. Another defender's rigging. It's Bregman. Deeks shoots. Oh, just shoots it wide. So the whistle will blow. We'll see who fouls. It's going to be a holding call. So we'll see what the call is. So number 7 for the Rams gets called for the foul, for the holding call.
That's Aniello Russo.
So Lenape's up a man as it's Montgomery behind the net. Montgomery tried to get the ball to LaJoy. Instead, it's swiped by Farnina. That pass is just a bit high.
Yeah, unforced error here gives it right back to the Indians. 24 seconds left in the third quarter.
So it's Mercado to Bregman. Bregman to Montgomery. Montgomery had LaJoy right in the middle, but just couldn't get that pass to LaJoy. So Montgomery to the top to Mercado. Oh, went off the post. So Bregman will get the ball back. Loses it. Loses it again. And Will Mercado will pick it up. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. 13-2. Lenape has shut out the Rams for the past 2 quarters. So the Indians are absolutely dominating this game. LDTV sports productions are available online at youtube.com/Lenape District TV and for purchase at www.lrhsg.org/LDTV copies.
A lot of W's there. And yeah, if you're a Lenape Indian fan, you would definitely want to see this one again. So as you see the score there at the end of the third quarter, 13-2. They shut them out in the third quarter. Score at one time was 6-2.
And while we're on this break here, we'd like to thank the crew members for coming out here, Lenape High School, and during this game. and Michael Sleeper, Alexa Henry, Anna Roadfield, Mary Kate Reek, option 2 members Josh Gladstone, Sean Erb, Matt Mathis, Owen Volkerchick, Tyler Schloendorn, announcers Joe Melagrana, Sam Goldberg, sideline Bonnie Brager. Thank you, crew, for coming out and making this game possible. And our next game, you see there, it's a girls lacrosse Southern Jersey Group 4 finals. You see the Eastern Vikings are at the Lenape Indians for the championship. Should be a good game, and you can only watch that here on LDTV Sports.
And Lenape, both boys and girls, were having a phenomenal year as they're going into the last quarter here, Sam. And Indians up big, 13-2.
So it's Cole and Farmani in the face-off circle. Cole has done an excellent job in the face-off circle. So the man advantage is over since it's the start of a new quarter. And it will be Zach Cole on the face-off. He's just done an amazing job on the face-off. As Cole will take it back out of the offensive zone so the Indians can make some changes. So now he'll pass it to the far side to Montgomery. Montgomery to Reese. Reese to Will Mercado. Mercado to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to Bregman. Bregman to Montgomery. Montgomery lost the ball initially on the pass, but he got it back. And now it's Mercado, full head of steam. Turns back, gets it to Reese. Reese to right. Right. Side steps, moves in, shoots. And the shot goes wide. So it's Bregman behind the net now. He'll pass it to Montgomery. Montgomery is looking for somebody to pass to. Looking for a cutter. He holds on to it. Just draining some time at this point. 10 minutes, 28 seconds left to go. Oh, and there's a quick release shot by Montgomery, but it just goes a little wide.
And Sam, even with this big lead, Lenape just keeping the, the pedal to the metal. They're not letting up, and that's what you want to see, especially if they manage to reach the finals, which would be their 4th straight this year.
Yeah, they want to show the team that they're playing that we're not messing around. We want to win this. And there's a pass in the middle. Oh, and a great save by Fariña. Oh, and what a check by Zach Cole. And a flag flies. So Zach Cole will be called for the foul. So Zach Cole called for cross-checking. It'll be a 1-minute man advantage for the Rams, who really need to get some offensive going. They've been shut out the past 2 quarters. Now that was a huge hit that Zach Cole delivered.
Absolutely, and yeah, for the Rams, they have to score here on this man advantage.
So Mulrain, go to Johnson. Johnson to Fontana. Fontana to Mulrain. Mulrain to McWhorter. McWhorter. We'll go to Johnson. Johnson to Fontana. Fontana to Mulrain. Mulrain to McWhorter. That'll go to Comfort. Comfort to Mulrain. Mulrain to Fontana, and then...
Yeah, he was looking for Will Johnson on that one. The pass, I don't know if it deflected. The pass went behind him, but they keep possession here.
So Fontana will have possession of the ball. Goes to Comfort. Comfort.
Pennsylvania he just cut off the short side of the net, hugged the post, and made the save.
So Pennsylvania comes up with another save. I think that's his 11th save of the game. As Johnson tried to get the goal, but Johnson spins. Deeks gets a shot off, and wow. That was a great shot from Johnson, and there's a goal for the Rams.
And
so
that's Will Johnson's second goal, Sam. Great effort there by one of the captains, senior Will Johnson.
Pensaby thought he had good positioning on that shot. It just trickled right by him. So it's 13-3, Lenape. And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. So you see the replay there. So since the Rams scored while they were on the man advantage, yes, see, Pensaby thought he had good position.
Yeah.
So the man advantage is up, so Zach Cole's back in on the face-off circle.
Sure, he wants that back, but he's certainly made some great saves today.
So here's the face-off. And it's won by Zach Cole. Zach Cole's doing an amazing job in the face-off circle. He lost the ball. LaJoy's trying to pick it up. There's a battle for the ball. Whistle will blow. And it will be Lenape ball. So it's Zach Cole with the ball. He'll pass it to Ingersoll. He has 5 goals today. Ball will go behind the net to Bregman. Bregman loses it. Ingersoll hits his own man and gets the ball back. He's behind the net. He's looking for number 6. We'll get it back out to Montgomery. Montgomery to Los Calzo. Calzo to Schultz. Schultz to Montgomery. Montgomery to Bregman. Bregman spins. Spins again. Spins again. Oh my goodness, what a goal!
He's been spinning and scoring all day. That's the 4th by number 22, Andrew Bregman.
That's the 14th goal for Lenape. Unbelievable scoring there. And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Well, we thought we were going to get a replay there, but instead we're going to go live to the face-off.
Well, maybe we can pick it up a little bit later.
As you see, Zach Cole and Anthony Fermani doing it again. So here we go. Here's the face-off. As Zach Cole wins yet another face-off. He's doing a tremendous job in the face-off. Here's LaJoy in stride in the middle. Hits a Bregman and scores again. 15-3. Andrew Bregman, his 5th. So Matt Ingersoll and Andrew Bregman have 5 goals. You got Tim Montgomery with 2 goals and 13 assists. And let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. So LaJoy to Bregman, and Bregman slams it home.
He brings it right over top of his head, and I think Farina, the goalie, I think he was going to shoot for the opposite corner, and he just brought it back over his right shoulder, and his 5th goal.
And there was a change in the face-off circle. That's number 30, Matt Sotar. He wins the face-off for the Indians. And Baker now has the ball on the far side. That'll go to right. Right to Bregman. That's behind the net now. Albanese has a hard time getting it, but he'll try and get it back. Mercado tried to swipe it. So now go back out top for right. Right to Mercado. Mercado spins. Spins again. Reese was cutting, but Mercado couldn't find him. So right will get the ball. Now we'll go back to Reese. Reese can't handle the pass. So it'll be a battle for the ball. And it's a good battle, and the Rams will come away with it. That's the Sporto with the ball. It'll go behind the net now to Fontana. Fontana gets a shot off and a good save, and an easy one for Penzabay.
Yeah, short hop on the ground shot. Penzabay makes another great save.
So here come the Indians. That's Mercado with the ball. Mercado. To Loscazo. That'll go to Schultz. Schultz to Albanese. Albanese behind the net. To Baker. Baker will go to the top for Loscazo, and he's just having trouble keeping the ball in his stick. So the Rams will now take possession with 4:35 left to go. That's Mulrain carrying the ball through midfield. Mulrain shoots and he scores.
Shot.
So Mulrain scores, and that's Southern's 4th goal.
Again, all their scores by the two players, Mulrain and Johnson, two apiece. Both of them we mentioned earlier, Will Johnson and Kyle Mulrain, this year both recorded their 100th career goal.
So in the face-off circle, instead of Zach Cole, you'll be seeing Matt Sotar now. He won his first face-off last time, and still in the face-off circle for the Rams, it's Anthony Fermani. So the face-off, it's a good one. Whistle will blow, and the Rams will take possession after a violation on the Indians. That is Sporto has the ball. He'll take it back so he can get some fresh legs on the field, and Mulrain will take possession of the ball.
See number 17, Ryan Soren, senior defender in the game.
So Russo will get it to the top to Mulrain.
Also along with number 9, Jeremy Welsh for the Indians.
Mulrain will pass to Johnson. Johnson to Russo. Russo behind the net, 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Russo, some good defense on him, tried to get it into the middle for Smith. Well, that pass is mishandled, and the ball is in midfield, and there's a nice defensive hit. And now here come the Indians. Oh, great spin move by Lippincott. Lippincott passes it to the nearest side to Baker. Baker still holding on to the ball. Still holding on to it. And finally the ball will go to the top to Loscazo. And now the ball will go to Schultz. Schultz spins, moves, gets tripped up. Whistles remain silent. Now there's a big battle for the ball. Everybody's involved. Finally, the whistle will blow. And the ball will stay in Lenape's hands with 2 minutes, 43 seconds to go. So Eric Fay will have possession of the ball, and he'll give it up to Alex Loscazo. Ball's behind the net now, far side. That was a mishandled pass. And now here come the Rams. That's Devane with the ball. He'll get out to Mulrain. Mulrain to Fontana. Fontana trying to get the 5th goal of the game for the Rams, but instead Lenape's defense has something to say about that. Bodies flying everywhere. This is a good battle for the ball. 2 minutes to go. Flag flies. So there is no call. There's no call on the play. The flag was picked up. And it will be Lenape ball. So 2 minutes left to go here in Lenape High School. And Joe, I think you can say that Lenape will be advancing on to the final.
Yeah, for the 4th straight year. And, you know, they had to beat Toms River in the opening round 16-2. Then Old Bridge, they beat them 18-6. And probably, like I said, we'll be moving on to that championship round, the winner of Montgomery and Freehold Township.
So as we speak, the Rams now have possession. It's Cade Johnson who's in the open field. Fortuna's wide open, and there's a shot by Mulrain, and he will score.
That's a hat trick for Kyle Mulrain.
Kyle Mulrain tallies his 3rd goal of the game. It's 15-5 with 1:32 left to go. The Rams finally starting to get some offense going, but I think it's just a little bit too late for their offense.
Well, yeah, and both teams you know, cleared their benches, getting some of these younger players some experience, and they carried into to the next year. Certainly, Southern Rams had a great year. As you hear some of the top players coming off the field, nice hand by the crowd here at Lenape High School.
So in the face-off circle, it's Sotar and Vermani. The 1:32 left to go. There's a good battle off the face-off. That's won by the Rams. But they'll lose it, and Sotar picks it back up. Pardon my hiccups there. So Sotar on the far side. We'll pass it to Albanese. Albanese. We'll pass it to Wright. I'm sorry, that's Lippincott, number 25, not 15. So Lippincott will carry the ball with 40 seconds left to go. That's Eric Schultz now with the ball. 30 seconds left till Lenape advances on to the finals. Albanese has possession. He'll go back to Schultz. 20 seconds to go. Schultz spins. 15 seconds. And here is Lenape Indians. They'll be advancing to the Southern Jersey Group 4 finals. They'll face the winner of number 1 seed Montgomery and number 4 seed Freehold Township. The Lenape Indians win by a final score of 15-5.
And moving on for their 4th in a row to the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lenape's next game, the South Jersey Group 4 final, will be held at Montgomery this Saturday at 11 o'clock a.m. Once again,
so before we head to a quick break, we've just gotten word that Montgomery Township have beaten Freehold Township. So in the finals, it'll be number 1 seed Montgomery Township against the Lenape Indians. So that was a great game that was played by the Lenape Indians. They win by a final score of 15-5, and we'll be back with play of the game and player of the game right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center, where experience matters. 800-555-1990, www.deborah.org. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.phwmarket.com. wpwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford. 609-654-4023. And on the web at mvcc-nj.com. And by Heads Up, Eyes Forward. Please never drive distracted. www.lrhsd.org/headsup. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org. Connect with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page on Facebook to see outstanding achievements of our students and staff. Just type LRHSD Highlights, hit like, and you'll get the latest updates on achievements in academics, extracurricular activities, community service, and athletics from all 4 of the Lenape District's high schools. From success in the classroom, to volunteering in the community, to milestones on the court, there's a lot to like with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page.
And we'd like to welcome you back to Lenape High School. The fans here at Lenape were treated to a well-played game by the Indians.
And I'll sleep at my mom's house, you know, because it's right there in Cinnamon.
So, the Indians' offense came out fast and furious during this whole game, but now it's time to take a look at the All-State Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC. 609-654-1426 or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. So we actually have 2 plays of the game here, and they're both by Bregman. He spins once, twice, just when you thought he was going to shoot. Oh, he spins again for a 3rd time and buries his 5th goal of the game. That was a crazy, crazy goal. And here's his other play. Gets hit, shakes 1 defender, 2 defenders, 3 defenders, manages to get a sidearm shot off, and scores. Hangs onto the ball for being hit by 5 defenders. I don't know how you managed to score on that, but 2 great goals by Andrew Bregman. And speaking of Andrew Bregman, it's now time for the Reconstructive Orthopedics Player of the Game. 1-800-896-RECON or on the web at reconstructiveortho.com. Let's send it over. Let's send it down to my colleague Joe Malagrana, standing by for the interview.
Hello, we're back here with the player of the game today, number 22, Andrew Bregman. What did you guys eat for lunch today? A ton of goals.
Yeah, honestly, it's honestly a lot of hard practice has come before this day, and I think we're really well prepared for Montgomery.
That's for sure. You scored 5 goals. Matt Ingersoll also had 5 goals. Of course, Timmy Montgomery with a slew of assists, and that's been happening all year long. What do you do to prepare and hopefully beat Montgomery in the finals?
Honestly, it's got to come with a lot of focus during practice before the game, and just preparation before the game, staying together as a team. And I feel like if we just stay doing what we've been doing the whole season, nothing's going to go wrong. I mean, we got a great group of guys out there. Tim Montgomery, one of the best players probably the best player I've ever played with. Matt Ingersoll, another great player. Matt LaJoy, best teammate I've ever had. Zach Cole, always dominating the X. We got a great goalie, and people just stepping up all around. I mean, I think we're really set for Montgomery.
Well, I think you saw the chemistry. Again, congratulations to the Lenape Indians. Andrew Bregman, 5 goals today. Best of luck in the finals.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. Take care. Nice one.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Joe. You see there, Lenape Indians win 15-5. They'll be taking on Montgomery and the Southern Jersey Group 4 finals. I'm Sam Goldberg, alongside Joe Malagrana, sideline reporting Body Breaker. We will see you next time here on LDTV Sports. Have a nice night.
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Do you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans